Well, I reckon I'll tell you my story. I was sitting out in the back shed, just looking at a wall, eating a banana. And I heard a commotion coming from the main house. So I saw what was going on there, and I saw the neighbor boy was in playing Sekiro on my PS4. And he was screaming and hollering, trying to fight the sword saint. Yeah, he looked like he was in awful distress and needed help. So I walked into that screen door and hit the off button on the PlayStation. Killed it. Well, the neighbor boy, he hopped up, started screaming and hollering, "Why'd you kill the PS4 for? Why'd you kill the PS4 for?" I reckon that kid didn't mind playing Sekiro. I reckon he liked what was happening. Well, I just saw red. I picked up Kaiser Blade. Some people call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser Blade. Hit him upside the head with it. Killed him. Well, I just looked at him there on the floor and kept eating my banana.
What? Wait, what? Was that a Sling Blade impersonation? The movie Sling Blade? Nobody knows what that movie is. Nobody's going to get that. Why would you do that?
Ain't got no gas in it.
And you wonder why nobody watches these videos. Let's chat. Put your listening ears on and talk to John. Hey everybody, John here, Too Old for Gaming. And it's another Let's Chat. Now, I did say last week that I was going to do a Q&A episode. I've not prepared for that. And nobody asked me any questions. So either nobody cares or everybody's questions have already been answered through my many ramblings. If you do have any questions, what I'm going to do in the future is if anyone has any questions for me about anything they want to know about me, my opinions on anything or anything like that, leave me a comment and I will answer it. But I don't have my own questions done up, so sorry about that. But let's just have a conversation about stuff anyway, like we usually do. The first thing I'm going to get into is I have a little question about my channel that I would genuinely like some feedback on. If you watch this channel regularly, you know that like Monday through Thursday, most of the time, I'll upload little Let's Plays that are kind of just slightly edited versions of me playing a game, was generally Let's Play is. But I do enjoy doing them. But I do think that I would like to branch out and do things that are slightly different. But to do that, it won't happen immediately because I'm going to have to learn a few things. I'll get into it. What I would like to maybe do is every so often is make a more edited type of video of like me playing maybe like a one-off of a random game, or maybe make it like a 2 or 3 part series where it's like heavily edited and it's only like the funny things that happen, or even to create content more along the lines of reviews or and this is going to hurt some people and I mightn't do this and I want to know your opinion on it. Maybe even talk a bit about movies, because I'm more of a movie guy than I'm a video game guy. I know, I am though, and like it's literally one of my passions is movies. I did video games because I think I can be funny. I believe I'm capable of doing it and being funny while playing video games. But if I'm being completely real, when it comes to just playing a game and commenting while I'm playing it, it's not that taxing. It's not that it's kind of easy work. I'm not gonna lie. Like when it comes down to like editing and doing stuff like that, it's that's where the difficulty comes in. I do edit my content, but I edit it in a way that I would edit like 40 minutes worth of content down to 20 minutes, kind of a way, where it's a lot of me being like, and I forget to talk for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds. I'll cut that out. Do you know what I mean? And that's the. Or if it's like something like fucking getting over it, and it's the 100th time I've gone over an obstacle, I'm not going to show it. I'll just go back to where I was. Sometimes I'll just edit to a future point where you don't have to see me do the same shit over and over again. But I do, and I don't want to sound pretentious, because I know I was just talking about pretentious people in my last video. But I'm going to use this word. I want to kind of try and evolve my content a little bit. Now the Let's Plays are still going to be there. Don't you worry about that. But thrown in every so often, I do want to try and make a different type of video. And I want to know what people would think about it. And suggestions, because I have loads of things rattling around in my head what I want to do. Reviews, like an in-depth look at a game, maybe, or a movie, or even just like... The Let's Chat is just me shooting the shit, so I already have a shooting the shit series. But I don't know. I love this channel and I love everything about it, but I kind of want to do more fulfilling stuff a little bit as well on top of what I'm doing. Also, like when I'm talking about this kind of content that I might be creating in the future, it'll take a while for me to do it because the way I currently make my videos, if you want to get in depth, the way I currently edit my videos is that I have a program called Machete, whatever the fucking way you pronounce it is, big fucking sword. And it, all you can do on it, and it's why I liked it, baby, is you pick a frame. Well, not even. It makes its own keyframes, which is a problem. I'll get into it. You pick a part of a video, and you can cut parts of a video, and you can put parts of a video together, and that's it. You can't edit properly like other like software. And I do have Adobe Premiere. And I've had a lot of issues with it because I don't know how to use it properly. So if I was making more edited content, I would have to learn how to use Adobe Premiere. I got a really cheap license off Humble Bundle ages ago. It was like $20, where it's usually like $100 or something like that. So I just got it. And yeah, that's so I'm far away at the moment from making the kind of content I would like to make in the future. But I still want to know what you think and what kind of content. If I was to make proper edited content, like even having like, let's say if I did do movie reviews, I'd have clips of the movie, or I'd have, you know, if I had a script where I was talking about a certain actor, splicing in maybe an interview with that actor and then commenting on it. You know, like you've seen a movie review before, so like one of my favorite channels on YouTube, probably my number one favorite channel on YouTube. And if you don't know who these people are, check them out. They're the funniest fuckers in the world. They're also great movie reviewers. Red Letter Media. I mean, they're famous. It's not like I'm saying this obscure YouTuber. Like Red Letter Media are a big name, but they're Jay and Mike and fucking Rich Evans. They're fucking phenomenal at what they do. They're really funny. And they have a series called The Best of the Worst, where they pick 3 shitty looking movies and they review them. And then they pick, because they're 3 shitty, they were the 3 worst movies, they pick what was actually the most entertaining. Ergo, The Best of the Worst. That's a great series. They also just have a series called Half in the Bag, which is them reviewing the newest movies coming out in their funny style. And then lastly, they have a review where they actually review good movies from their life, from their childhood to when they were growing up to now, that they love it. They review things and they tell you why they love it so much.
Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You misunderstood. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a great channel. And like everything is properly edited. And I would need to get proper editing software. I have proper editing software. Sorry, my brain went fucking bing. I need to learn how to use the proper software that I have, which will take a bit of time. And then when you actually properly edit stuff and not like the way I edit it, it also takes time. So, it's just a future thought, and I want to know what you think about it. I could do this for gaming, I could do this for reviews, I could do this for a lot of things. Let me know, is what I'm saying. If you like everything that I'm doing and you don't want stuff to change, let me know. If you wouldn't mind the content to change a little bit, let me know. It's all about you at the end of the day, in fairness. It is. My setup has changed again. I've bought more things. People. As you can see, green screen behind me. Which is not like a little pop-up thing. Now, the problem with the green screen I bought, and it's my own fault, and by the way, that's only like half-mast. That can go across another 3 feet if I need it to. But I don't need it to when I'm just recording shit like this. But I bought the green screen thinking it was 9 foot by 6 foot, as in 9 foot high. The stand is only 6 foot high. It's 6 foot by 9 foot across. I'm like 6 foot and a half, 6'1" around that area. So I'm taller than it. I was building it and I was like, is this it? Because I was thinking of doing stuff like standing up and like making better kind of skits and stuff like that. Nah, I'm too tall. Now I know, and this room is too small. I know I could do something like set the whole 9 foot across, set the camera way across down the room, and don't just be right beside it, be a bit up from it. But the room's not big enough. Even as we speak, I have the computer pushed down a lot, and my computer is basically nearly at the front of the room now. So it's good for the game and stuff, and it's good for little skits like that I make at the start of these videos. But it's not as big as I wanted it to be. Not as tall as I wanted it to be. 9 foot across is fine. Again, that's only fucking half mast at the moment. Yeah. But it's good. I probably have a skit. I usually make my little skits at the end of all this. I usually record this first. So I'll probably have some sort of skit at the start of this video. To show you how the green screen's working out. And it's a lot better. It's a lot better than a little pop-up. You think I had these problems with this green screen? I used to have a little fucking pop-up thing. So basically, if I wanted myself all in frame and just to be green screen, now my videos I could be sitting back a little bit. Like if I wanted to, I could even be back here, and you can get all of my glory. You know what I mean? But the old ones, it was cropped, so you'd only have the green screen. So anytime I was playing a game or I was streaming, I had to be like this close to the camera, and like you'd have about that much space of green screen behind me. So it'd be cutting off both my shoulders. And like I'd be like, hello everybody. Sorry for being so close to the camera. Now I can be a little bit more like, yeah. What up, peeps? I'm a fucking... yeah. I don't know. This is why you should write scripts. But I do like the green screen. And I tested it out. It's a lot better for actually not being all really weird fuzzy around me. Because... guess what came with the green screen? I wonder if I have enough leverage to show you this. I'm going to try. But I also got an upgrade. I do, definitely. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. Close your eyes. Ba. I actually have a proper fucking studio light. I'm recording this Thursday night. It's nighttime. And I have all the lights turned off in this room. But you won't know it, because that fucking thing is so fucking bright. And it's amazing, because it was one of the problems I was having, was you need, if you know anything about green screens, you need complete, consistent light for it to work. Because it would be grand up here and then down there. I have my green. I think I have my webcam reversed for some reason. Okay. Down here. Looking at the camera and trying to figure out my left or my right for what I'm looking at is fucking insane. Down here, it would be a bit darker, so that wouldn't green screen as well, and I'd be very fuzzy because all the light is very inconsistent. So now when I green screen, it's all the same light because this thing is so fucking bright. It works. I didn't even set up the light was just, it came with a light. And I was like, nah, the green screen's fine, dude. I set up the green screen, and I was like, yeah, it's got the width that I wanted, but I'm still kind of fuzzy. And I went, I guess I'll set up the light. The light made it. Like, after I set up the light and I did it, and I started messing around with the green screen again, I was like, oh wow, no. You need that light. There's a reason why that light is there. Just one consistent light source coming from the front makes all the difference. One thing I will say, big ass fucking halogen bulb. Number one, probably going to be really expensive when that thing finally goes. And number two, the heat that is coming off this thing. The heat that is coming off of this light, you wouldn't believe. So if it's ever like a really warm day anyway, and I have this fucking thing on, whoo boy, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's Thursday night. And tomorrow, oh, by the way, I know I'm chasing affiliate, and I know this is a bad idea, but I apologize. Tomorrow, Friday at 8 o'clock, I will not be streaming. I repeat, I will not be streaming FIFA. But I have a very good excuse. I'm going to go watch Endgame at 8 o'clock, baby, with my buds. We're watching Avengers Endgame. I didn't set the time. The chat came up, hey, how about Friday at 8 o'clock? And for like, I'd say at least 20 seconds, and this is how dedicated I am to you guys. For at least 20 to 30 seconds, I didn't reply. So I was like, oh, I don't think I can. In my brain, I was like, no, no. I'm streaming. I don't mean to belittle you, but the whole point is that Endgame is such a phenomenon in our generation of years and years of watching movies that, of course, I was going to go. But yeah, then after about 20, after a little while, I was like, no, actually, wait a second. I might never get to see this movie again before it gets spoiled on me, and I definitely won't get to see it with my friends. So yeah, of course I'm going to fucking go. What, are you crazy? Fuck me. I've seen them all. Bar second Thor movie. I didn't care for the first Thor movie. And then the second Thor movie came out. People were like, it's generic and bland, but it's not terrible. And I went, do you know what? You're fine. You're fine. But I saw Ragnarok because that got great reviews. And it was terrible. The trailers were great and the songs were great. Wakiki. I can't think of his full name. The director. I think he was one of the directors for Flight of the Conchords, or the writers, and he did What We Do in the Shadows, which is a fantastic movie. He did another one about a kid and a guy going off into the wilderness. That's supposed to be really good, and I've never seen it, so I have no opinion. But I genuinely like the director, so that's why I saw it. But yeah, Endgame. Haven't been spoiled. I'm probably going to go radio silent on the internet tomorrow. I'm just going to upload this. Going to watch Endgame, and I'm going to exhale. Can't be spoiled. That's how I feel every Monday. I download Game of Thrones in the morning, and I watch it at lunchtime. Sometimes a little bit later. Just because when I finally finish the episode, I can go, oh, can't be spoiled. Okay. Back on the internet I go. So, yeah. Endgame, baby. Looking forward to it. Game of Thrones. I'll be as least spoilery as I can in case people skip to the next section. I might timecode this if I'm arsed, but I'm not going to spoil. I'm just going to talk about how I'm feeling about this season so far in general. even though some people might call the first 2 episodes slow, and I will admit, the second episode is a lot better than the first episode. But I am really liking it. That second episode, even though, slight spoilers, by the way, slight spoilers, even though it was just everybody coming to terms with episode 3, that's going to happen. The things that we knew were going to happen in episode 3. Ooh, episode 3 is going to be a fucking beast. But it was just them. It was like your last night on Earth scenario for everybody. And it was just all the characters we know and love basically coming to terms that this might be their last night on Earth. And it was so beautiful. The pacing, it reminded me of like a season 2, 3, 1 episode. Where you know that George, they were still following the books. And it wasn't like just crazy battles or like, how did they get there that quickly? Or sometimes weird pacing and slightly sloppy dialogue of season 7. I said it. But no, it was great dialogue. The whole episode. There wasn't one bad scene. And all it was just a dialogue episode with just people talking to each other. And that's what Game of Thrones was in like season 1, season 2, season 3. But it was so good. I can't stress enough how much I love that episode. Jenny will dance with her ghost. She never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Fucking Pod, man. Something that guy can't do. Pod, by the way. Fucking doesn't pay for whores because he's so good at something. By the way, there's a theory that what he did for the whores was actually sing to them. And that was the revealing to you what he did in the whorehouses to get a free shag. But I don't know. Well, that wasn't completely confirmed, but there's a non-running joke in the show, if you don't know, that Pod, he started off as a bit of a goofy character, and now he's kind of grown into himself. But when he was a goofy character, it was revealed that the whores don't ask him to pay because he had a little secret that they let him go into the whorehouse for free and shag him. And Tyrion and Bronn were like, the fuck is your secret? And it was a mystery. And it still is, but some people think maybe because it's revealed in the last episode that he's got a really, really nice singing voice. And he sings almost bringing a tear to my eye rendition of fucking that song, Jenny, whatever it's called. Jenny of the Halls. And he's got a pair of lungs on him. He's fucking awesome. And they overlay it then with everybody getting ready for what's happening. Again, I'm trying to be as little spoilery as possible. It's very near the end of the episode. It's basically like everyone being like coming to terms with their mortality while Pod is singing this song over in the background, and it's just fucking beautiful. But every scene in that episode was phenomenal. Phenomenal acting, phenomenal dialogue, phenomenal pacing. And I know it's easier to do because the whole episode was situated in one location. And it wasn't sprawling all over the place like the first episode. First episode wasn't bad, by the way. But just compared to the second episode, just blew it out of the water, in my opinion. One of my favourite episodes of Game of Thrones. And I know people are like, okay, obviously you haven't seen the Battle of the Bastards, or X, Y, and Z, or this massive fight scene. And it's like, yeah, I know, and they're fantastic. But for just an episode, just every scene was good. Every scene gave me the feels. It was so good. Grey Worm is fair dead, though. He's not going to make it, lads. Grey Worm is not going to make it. After the battle, I will take you wherever you want. After the battle. Okay, Grey Worm. Okay, Grey Worm. But for now, that's all I have to talk about. If I think of more stuff tomorrow, I'll chop it in before 6 o'clock. But always, I love you. I don't really have a word for you. Put the word Jenny. Put the word Jenny because of Jenny of the Halls, whatever that song is called. Put the word Jenny. Put the name Jenny into a sentence. If you got to the end of the video. So I know you got to the end of the video. And as always, people, I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
And she never wanted to leave. 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 Never wanted to leave.